Welcome back to Minicar Madness by Underground City Diecast Racing. Today we have in our round 1 race 2, we have Formula Solar, Haulerback, Supercharged, and Track Ripper competing in round 1 of Minicar Madness to see who will move on to round 2. The rules in round 1 are the same as they were in the qualifiers. 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for fourth, and no points if you do not finish. The 2 cars with the highest score will move on to round 2, where they'll be joining the Hyper Truck and Maximum Leeway. Let's get to the track. Alright, in race 1 we have Supercharged in the pole position, and they're off. Formula Solar slight lead going to the first turn. Supercharged takes it back into the crossover. They hit the jump. All 4 cars over the jump. We lost Formula Solar. It did flip over right on its back, right there, bounced, and just flipped right onto its top, and just kept sliding until it hits the wall. We have Supercharged in the lead, hits the mini hop, drifts a little bit into the next turn, takes it into the city view, going kind of slow. Here comes Haulerback behind it in second. Down the slope, final turn, into the straightaway, and Haulerback just knocked it over the finish line. You saw Supercharged just spin out at the end, but Haulerback just corrected it and pushed it over the finish line, giving Supercharged 5 points. Haulerback will take 3. There we can see Formula Solar on its back after the mini hop. It got dragged for a while. Where's Track Ripper? Where's Track Ripper? Ah, there we can see Track Ripper did spin out on the turn and is just sitting there right in the bank. Let's go ahead and get to the scoreboard and see what we're looking at. After race 1, we have Supercharged in the lead with 5 points, followed by Haulerback with 3 points. Formula Solar and Track Ripper are in last with 0 points as they did not finish the race. Let's go ahead and get ready for race 2. And the cars are ready for race 2. We have Track Ripper in the pole position, and they are off. Track Ripper and Supercharged in front. Track Ripper getting a lead into the crossover, hits the jump first. All 4 cars over the jump. Look at this, they all made the jump. Great landing. We have Track Ripper in the lead, and Haulerback just jumped over it after the mini hop. Look at it, just jumped over it to the side. Supercharged trying to push it out of the way, but Track Ripper does hold on. Haulerback in the lead down the slope into the final turn, and we have Haulerback over the finish line, followed by Track Ripper and Supercharged. And Formula Solar gets held up right before the finish line. It's a game of inches, and it doesn't have enough of them. Here we can see the other cars did pass the finish line, and they are all going to get some great points out of this. Let's go ahead and get to the scoreboard, and we can see who's in what place. After 2 races, we have Haulerback in first with 8 points, followed closely by Supercharged in second with 7. We have Track Ripper in third with 3 points, and we have Formula Solar in last with 0 points as he has not finished a race yet. Let's go ahead and get ready for race 3. For race 3, we have Haulerback in the pole position, and they are off. Haulerback and Track Ripper in front. Haulerback takes the lead into the crossover, into the sector, hits the jump first. We have all 4 cars making the jump. Look at that. All 4 of them still going. Track Ripper spun out a little bit, but we still have Haulerback in the front. Formula Solar just spun out, giving Haulerback a huge lead into the slope as they go into the final turn and the straightaway. Haulerback will go ahead and take first. There we have Formula Solar, and we just had Supercharged pass him on the outside, and Supercharged does not have enough to make it to the finish line. So close, so far. The only car hitting the finish line is Haulerback. So Haulerback will be the only one that gets some points, but let's go ahead and take a look at where the other cars stopped. Supercharged so close to the finish line. And there we can see Track Ripper and Formula Solar getting held up on the final turn. Let's go to the scoreboard. Following 3 races, we have Haulerback in first with 13 points, Supercharged in second with 7, Track Ripper in third with 3, and we still have Formula Solar in last with 0. Let's go ahead and get ready for race 4, the final race. Alright, in race 4, we have Formula Solar in the pole position, hoping they can avoid the dirty sweep. There they go, Formula Solar still in the lead, about to hit the jump, hits the jump, and it flips over on the jump! Formula Solar did lose it on the jump. They will not be finishing this race, and they're just getting dragged by all 3 cars. They're still going into the city view, and they all just passed it at the same time. That is a great 3-car pass right there, all passing Formula Solar at the end, and Track Ripper is in the lead and will cross the finish line first. Here comes Supercharged. Supercharged will pass in second, but Haulerback does get held up over by the Sky Bridge. But we do have Track Ripper and Supercharged both finishing the race. Let's go ahead and go to the scoreboard. There you can see Formula Solar in the city view just upside down. Got dragged so far. Let's get to the scoreboard. So our final scores are in, and we have Haulerback taking the win with 13 points, followed by Supercharged with 10, Track Ripper in third with 8, and Formula Solar completes the dirty sweep with 0 points, having never finished a race. So let's go ahead and congratulate Haulerback for winning today and becoming victorious. We will see Supercharged and Haulerback in round 2, where they will be joining the Hypertruck and Maximum Leeway in a winner-take-all series to see who is going to be the Season 1 Mini Car Madness champion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Mini Car Madness.